Owning night vision gear is cool. Collecting it, it's pretty neat. It's cool to tell your friends, hey, I've got a set of binos. But you know what's really cool? Knowing how to use it, knowing how to operate with your night vision, knowing how to shoot your sidearm as well as your primary carbine under nods is a superpower, and it sets you apart from any other force you might meet in the darkness. Whether you're hunting, just simply driving a vehicle, navigating, being able to put on a set of night vision and function extremely well is an amazing skill set that we want to see proliferated across this nation. A couple weeks ago, I ran the T.rex Arms 50-round carbine course of fire with these Viper binos that are manufactured by Furtanis. Tonight, I'm gonna be running the 50-round pistol course of fire. Again, we're running the Viper binos, and today we're gonna be using my Glock 19. This is not a super fancy Glock, no trigger work, no stippling or anything like that. Just has an HE 508T from Holosun on the top. I'm not gonna be using any supplemental lighting at all. This is a TLR 7A, so we're not gonna be using that because that's white light. We're just gonna be running with simply passively aiming through the red dot. This is a skill set that I don't think people talk about enough. The fact that you can simply aim through your optic just like you would during the day. So there's a couple objectives that I have here in this video. One, I want to get some time with these binos again. I've ran the Viper binos now for a couple different range days. In the off time, I've run them around in my vehicle. I've hiked with them, been around in the wilderness with them, but I don't have as much time with the Vipers as I have with the PD Pros. So at the end of this video, hopefully I take away a little bit more information about the Viper binos, and maybe you guys will find that helpful if you're considering purchasing this set of binocular night vision. So we're gonna start with the pistol drills. We're gonna start down at 5 yards. And the first drill is from Compress Ready. We're gonna put 2 rounds on the beep into the left head box. Let's go. All right, let's make sure we're loaded up. On the beep from Compress Ready. All right, we're gonna get the red light out here. So the time on that was a 1.35. All right, so that was a 1.35. So the next drill, we're gonna be from holster, 2 rounds to the center target to the head box. So from holster at 5 yards, 2 rounds to the center head box. Now, just a little bit of housekeeping, guys. You might see some cuts as we're going through these drills, but we didn't prep this at all tonight. I didn't practice. There's no dry fire, nothing else like that. We're not gonna cut out any of the marking. This is authentic. You're gonna see whether a hit, missed at the end. We'll score everything, but I don't wanna waste your time, so we might cut out some of this dead space. All right, from holster, 2 rounds to the head box. All right, I definitely felt that I fumbled that draw a little bit. Let me get my red light out again. But that was a 2.64. All right, that was a 2.64. All right, so let's go back down to 5 yards. Now what we're gonna do, get the nods on so I can see. Now what we're gonna do is from holster, I'm gonna draw, put 2 rounds into the far right target, but with one hand. So right here. All right, on the beat. All right, get this red light out. That was a 2.75. Okay, that was a 2.75 score there. All right, so the next drill that we're gonna do is a 1, 2, 3, 4 drill. And we're doing this at 10 yards. And I also want to switch my mag here quick. Just top off. So here at 10 yards, I'm gonna do 1 round in the center, 2 rounds to the left, 3 on the right, and then 4 in the center again. Just make sure that's seated. Good to go. right, on the beep. That's a 5.55. Okay guys, that was a 5.55. Now just analyzing myself and my shooting there, I'm pretty sure that I missed one round on the right target. I knew I pulled one. But this is how it goes. We work through it. At the end, we diagnose. But if you can call your shots as you're shooting, that is going to help you. And you're going to learn how to do that as you progress as a shooter. You get more and more confident with calling your shots. So now what we've done is I prepped up a mag. It's got 2 rounds in the mag. We got 1 round in the gun. I'm going to start facing downrange this way. On the beep, I'm going to turn, fire 3 rounds to the left, reload, 3 rounds to the right. That time. That was a 5.18. Let's write that down. 5.18. So now what we're doing at 10 yards here, I'm gonna draw from concealed on the beep, put 2 rounds left. I'm gonna run back to the 20-yard mark, and then we're gonna put 2 rounds into the right. On the beat. Time on that was 7.14. Okay, that was a 7.14. All right, guys, this time we're starting right here. And the way this drill is gonna go is from here, I'm gonna draw on the beep, engage 2 rounds into each target. Then I'm gonna sprint straight forward toward you guys. And as I'm sprinting, I'm gonna reload, so just doing like a tack reload. And then from the right position, I'm gonna do the same shooting sequence, but from right to left. So 2 rounds on each from that position. So let's get into it. And we're back here at 20 yards. Let's check that time. I didn't feel super good while I was on the move there. Definitely felt a little sloppy, but we're at a 12.36. All right, guys, this is the last drill of this 50-round course of fire. We're gonna come out here to 20 yards. This one's pretty simple. So on the buzzer, I have to start walking toward the 5-yard line. In between this distance from 20 to 5, I have to engage 4 rounds on each target. It's at my pace. I can speed up as I get closer if I'd like, but I have to land all 4 rounds on target, or I have to fire all 4 rounds, I should say, in that amount of time. All right, on the beep. All right, let's check that time. That was a 7.41. All right, that was a 7.41 on the last drill. So now what I'm gonna do is go downrange, mark all my hits. I'm gonna score everything, and then at the end, we'll kind of dissect what I saw with my performance and hopefully relay some information that's gonna be valuable to you guys. So let's get into the scoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some alphas. 1, 2, So after calculating all the hits and the one miss and all my times and all that stuff, my hit factor was 4.10. I'm not unhappy with that hit factor. I find that consistently when I run this cold, I end up getting between a 4 to a 5 hit factor. I think with the carbine course of fire, I actually did a little bit worse, which was somewhat surprising to me. If you want to check out that video that was done a couple weeks ago, there's a link down in the description as well. You can check out that video if you'd like. And same sort of same drills, I should say. It's the T.rex Arms 50 round course of fire for the carbine, similar to what we just did here, similar format. So if you like this video, you're gonna like that video as well. Definitely check that out. So as we dissect a couple things from this drill, the reason that I really like the 50 round pistol course of fire so much is it works a ton of different fundamentals. During the daytime, I think it's extremely applicable to people, but if you own night vision, I think that it's even more applicable because now we're working through basic manipulations of a pistol. We're combining a bunch of different basic fundamentals, and we're adding another challenging level by running a set of binocular night vision. But talking about the nods with these Viper binos, this is the second course of fire from T.rex that I've run with the Viper binos. And I can say that every single time that I use them, I continue to like them more and more. They're definitely working and doing exactly what I need tonight. Now, are they better than my PD Pros? I don't know. I really am partial to the PD Pros. I really love that set of binoculars. However, I don't think that I really give up much with, if anything at all, with the Vipers. So all of that worked really well. The other thing that I think is super important about doing stuff like this and speaking about night vision in this way is you don't find many people going out and running their night vision. What I don't want to see is people buying night vision, throwing it in a safe, and just collecting it. I mean, it's America, it's a free country, you can do what you want. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we believe that this night vision gear is an important asset to be a free person. We believe that as free humans, we have the right to own this stuff, just like we have the right to own weapons of war and fighting equipment. And because of that, we have a duty and an obligation to learn how to use it effectively. And what that means for me is coming out here on the range and learning how to manipulate my firearms in a safe way, in an effective way, being able to put rounds where I want them immediately without any hesitation. There's other aspects to night vision as well. There's driving, navigating, evading, and pursuing. So you can do those things through hunting or driving your vehicle or riding your mountain bike at night. When we put on night vision, our spatial awareness, things that we take for granted during the day, gets thrown out the window. Yes, I can see very clearly. I can see out into the distance just like it's daylight, but it's different. And we take for granted all of that peripheral information that we gather during the daylight hours. So getting out here and doing a course of fire like this really points to where you're good, where your strengths are, some of those foundational skills that you might have with your firearm or your gear. But then it also points out different areas where we need to work on and grow into. And that's why I love coming out here and doing courses of fire like this. So am I super pumped about my score? Not really. I think it's pretty much average. I don't think it's horrible, but I definitely have room to improve. But the thing about doing a course of fire like this is I have a paper with my score and my hits. I can take that, file that away, run this course of fire again, and continue to grow and continue to push myself to a new skill level. So I would encourage you guys, if you own night vision gear, if you think about buying you're thinking about buying night vision gear, get out and run courses of fire like this. Get out and use your equipment. Don't just collect it, because we want to see you become formidable. We want to see our community expanding. We want to proliferate night vision to the masses. And the way that we do that is by normalizing it, speaking about it, and running it, and becoming very proficient with it. So if you like the video, guys, I'd appreciate a subscribe. Let us know in the comment section what I did wrong. If you didn't like me, if you think I suck, let me know down in the comment section. But I got some shooting to do, so catch you guys in the next one.